It's Give TV. Let's get right to it.
Whole lot going on. We're gonna clear up a few things.
It's Give TV.
Talk about a few things. I'm gonna call a couple people because I see it's something keep been getting mentioned by Eddy Boy. I know Eddy Boy popped up in court.
It's Give TV.
600. I see he voiced his opinion. So we're gonna talk about it. All these clowns who seem to have amnesia. Everybody that seems to think loose cannons are fucking, it's crazy because I've always said and preached that Luce is his own man. Luce got more kids than me. He got a motherfucking wife. He been married more times than me. He got his own businesses. Like, Luce do what the fuck Luce wanna do. But all of a sudden, y'all acting like it was all a conspiracy. And that's what's crazy to me. We're gonna clear up a lot of shit. We're gonna clear it up. I'm taking questions. You know what I'm saying? Logical questions, questions that make sense. Number one, loose cannon. I don't know how many of you guys did or didn't read the indictment. All we got to go off of is the, for loose cannon is Big U indictment. Bricc baby, we got his. Some other dude named Bus, we got his. Big U, we got his. Loose cannon is named in Big U. We haven't found an individualized indictment or transcripts or paperwork for loose cannon for some reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because it's shallow. Maybe because he's not caught up in a bunch of wiretaps. Maybe because whatever involvement they say he may have is just what's stipulated in the Big U indictment side of the paperwork. It's like 75 pages. I don't know. The team been digging, they've been looking because we want to get to it first because we know how it go. People will get it and start spinning narratives and saying this, saying that. They'll come to Clubhouse or they'll catch me or whatever. And I'm the first one they gonna ask, so I need to know what's going on. As of right now, when it comes to loose cannon situation, all we know that's going on, here go the points that we know. Stupid shit, let me, my shit on airplane mode. There we go. I'm on airplane mode, stop calling me. So, check it out. Is it? All right, so these are the things we know about loose cannon situation. He's named in the Big U Rico is one of like 7 or 8. Boom. His name is alleged robbery supposed to happen at a dispensary. Boom. Shit, we know there's no wiretap information. There's no repetitive interaction with the rest of the people that's named on the Rico, as far as we see, because all we can go off of is what's in Big U's paperwork. There's nothing repetitive to where he's involved in this, he's involved in that. He's on this wiretap, he's on this wiretap. We don't see none of that. We do know his bail was denied. Yes, from what we understand, the no jumper incident was brought up in his bail hearing. It was said that there was a police report filed And I believe this was used to get his bail denied. We don't know if it's a police report file. I believe I'm correct. His attorney said that he hasn't seen one. So based upon, we don't know if it's a police report file. We don't know if any charges is being brought for that, right? We do know it was about 20, I want to say 20 different counts that they was using against him when it came to his bail hearing. And I believe 18 of them was stricken and said to be his twin brother. Now at the time, I'm gonna be real. Keep it real, you know. When I ask a man something, he tell me his answer, I go off that. I don't be having time to research shit when it comes to certain shallow shit. So, you know, when I'm reading the paperwork and seeing all these things, I'm thinking it's him. I didn't know he had a twin. I know people say he had a twin and all this shit, and it was rumored that he had a twin, and, you know, when I asked him, he said it wasn't his twin, and they was 10 years apart. I guess come to find out that actually was his twin. It looked like their names are very similar. And I don't know if they confused him. I don't know if his twin brother was using this. I don't know what it, regardless of the fact, 18 of the 20 things got stricken. I guess it was his brother's criminal history. And these are not open cases. So let's get down to the thing where people start calling loose cannon snitching court, right? His attorney went in there, and his mission was to prove that all of these counts was not loose cannons counts. These are counts, these are charges from the past that they didn't, niggas that went to jail did time for they over with. They're not open cases. So if the attorney was mentioned in the court that, yo, these cases aren't Tremaines, they're Chermaines or whatever it's the other brothers, right? It's not snitching. Let's clear that up. It's not snitching. They're just saying, hey, these charges that you putting on me, that you saying is part of my past criminal history, criminal record, they not mine. They my brothers. They can't charge him again because he already did time for it. So that's where that is. Let's clear that up. Okay, the second thing I seen was the outburst, they say, in the courtroom. Eddy boy, I believe, was in the courtroom. And you know what, matter of fact, I'll call Eddy boy. Let's see what the fuck he say, because he was there. 600 told me what Eddy boy said. I'll get Eddy boy on the phone and see what was said. I believe Loose Cannon said something about, why is he here? I don't fuck with dude. The courts told him it's open to the public. He could be here. I believe it was another lady in there that looked fairly normal, but I believe she may have been a federal investigator. Somehow they pulled Eddy boy out to the hallway. I believe, from what I've been hearing, we gonna call him, that he's been, they were questioning him about if he was recording, and I think from what he says, they were questioning him about something else, like pressing charges or something. I'm gonna get him on the phone, let him tell it, and see what the fuck he was saying. So I don't know if when 600 was saying, referring to that, saying maybe the outburst, caused them to pay Eddy Boy some attention. I don't know if the private investigator lady, I think I was told, I don't know if the private investigator lady thought she saw Eddy Boy recording and pulled him out. I don't know if, no, I don't believe Sharice said it. I don't know if Luce Cannon's attorney said it. I don't know how they got him to the hallway. But somehow Eddy Boy ass ended up in the hallway. I don't know if it was because of the outburst. I don't know if Eddy Boy was a POI, person of interest. I don't know. We're gonna get him on the jack and see. But let's clear one thing up. I first went to work for Luce Cannon. It was to promote a reality show, Beauty and the Beast, which was viewed on Urban Flicks. This is the reality show that Yael from who used to be from Park Village, Compton, was exposed that he was in fact hanging around Luce Cannon, and he in fact got whooped on in the reality show. Not only did he get whooped on, he then later came back and apologized. He issued an apology to Luce Cannon, right? After the fact. And y'all can go check it out. It's on Urban Flicks. I'm pretty sure it's still up. Batty and the Beast. You know, it's worth looking at. Y'all go check it out. But, listen, man. Let's keep it real. When a person's sitting down with me at my table and I start off promoting their music, promoting who they are, promoting what they're doing, what they asked me to promote, that's what I'm gonna start off talking about. On Clubhouse, YouTube, podcast, right? Unless you're doing some type of line by line questioning type of thing, you never know where it's gonna go. Period. You don't know where the conversation's gonna go. And you know, Luce did a great job. He was, you know, I think I might have asked him about, you know, what was in the reality show. And he kind of like talked about certain things what was in the reality show. And this what led to the cease and desist that Big U's Legal sent to not only Adam, but they sent it to Luce Cannon as well. I believe we exposed that on Clubhouse, on the other side of Clubhouse. I might have the phone call to where we called the attorney's number to see if she was real. She, in fact, was real, right? I think after the fact, people try to claim it was fake. It was a fake cease and desist. But as we see, if the people wanted from Adam, it was definitely authentic. For Adam to take it down, to have his legal contact these people and to see what it is, it was definitely authentic, right? Now you ask yourself, why would he want it taken down? Well, it could be for several reasons. One, it's not a good look on his name and his brand. It was pertaining to Nipsey Hussle. Two, it could be a lie, which is considered slander, right? That's pretty much the top reason on why a person would file something like that to take it down, right? Nevertheless, it came down. We was promised to see it in the reality show. If I'm not mistaken, Urban Flicks was served with the same cease and desist. So Urban Flicks edited out this segment it was supposed to come out of. This is what I was told. I'm only saying some truth to it because I did see 2 of those 3 cease and desist. One that went to Luce Cannon and one that went to Adam. I never saw the third one, but if 2 of them went out, I gotta believe it was a third one that went out. Let's subscribe to the channel. I ain't been on here in a minute. You know, I don't work it too often. When I do, let's work it. Let's subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Let's keep it going. If you want to find me Monday through Sunday, catch me on the 100 side of Clubhouse. You got some business, you want to have a conversation with me, DM R_ANN_B, the Queen. So let's get back to it. So, as Luce telling this story, I'm going to be real. I don't give a fuck what Luce saying. I'm going to keep it all the way solid. That's what Luce saying. Anybody come up there, they gonna say what they gonna say. Adam gonna say what he gonna say. Adam sits there and says rainbow type things all the time. That's what Adam say. Wack gonna say what he say. Lush gonna say what he say. This is podcast. It's called Personalities. I believe Sharice was sitting down with us as well. She gonna say what she say. I'm not there to monitor what people saying. And I'm not an editor. And we don't edit nothing over there. They go up raw and uncut. We keep it authentic as possible. Just so y'all know, this is a fact. So don't come up there to no jumper. Or don't ever think for 1 second, Wack's there to babysit. I'm not babysitting nobody. For one, I'm not questioning no minor unless they with their parents. And even then, I'm gonna ask the parent the question, and then they'll let me know if it's cool for the minor to answer. But bro, if you a grown man or a grown woman and you sit your ass in that seat, I'ma ask the questions, I'ma elaborate on your answer, and we gonna back and forth whatever it is, and we gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to determine if somebody's telling the truth, unless we talk about some paperwork and I got some documents, things of that nature, then we go there. Y'all seen me do it, right? But other than that, bro, don't think for 1 second, all Wack night ain't nothing on me. Boy, I got too many other things to have my mind focused on. When I'm at no jumper, I'm already thinking about my next move. On my way to no jumper, I'm thinking about, okay, get your mind in the podcast mode. When I leave no jumper, get your mind back over here to what you're doing. Focus on this, focus on that. It could be anything, right? But I'm letting all y'all know that Loose Cannon, and I can speak for him, is his own man. He's gonna say what he wanna say, how he wanna say it. And that's it. I'm not.
Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the content. Appreciate the support. Everybody tuning in to the channel. Be sure to like the video. Go ahead and share the video. Be sure to tell a friend, tell a friend. We got content. To everybody out there working hard every day. If you believe it, you'll achieve it. Make a plan, write it down, and execute that thing. You hear me? But you got to be proactive. You really got to apply yourself. It's one thing to talk about it. You got to be about it. You hear me? But until next time, you already know I'm gone.